Here are 7 disturbing facts about being a child actor in old Hollywood. Number 1. Stringent contracts and financial exploitation. Studio contracts often bound child actors to grueling schedules where they had to work 17-hour days, making it difficult for them to attend school or enjoy a normal childhood. Moreover, these young talents were often ensnared in a web of financial deceit, where their hard-earned money was mismanaged or outright stolen by those entrusted with their well-being, including guardians or studio executives. One of the most infamous cases is that of Jackie Coogan, whose financial exploitation by his parents led to the enactment of the Coogan Law in 1939, designed to safeguard a portion of child actors' earnings. Unfortunately, even this law could not fully prevent the financial victimization that marked the early careers of many child stars in old Hollywood. Number 2. Overbearing stage parents. Ambitious parents often push their children into the limelight, hoping to attain fame and wealth through their offspring. It wasn't uncommon to see them pushing their children to physical and emotional extremes to secure or retain a position in the limelight. The pressure from overbearing parents sometimes extended to administering drugs to maintain their child's performance and compliance, a horrifying testament to the lengths some were willing to go for success. This relentless pursuit often resulted in young actors enduring grueling schedules, intense scrutiny, and a loss of personal freedom. Sadly, childhoods were frequently sacrificed, with young stars navigating a world they were scarcely prepared for, under the iron fist of parents whose sights were firmly set on the glitz and glamour at the expense of their child's well-being and innocence. Number 3. Lack of education. With a significant portion of their time monopolized by grueling filming schedules and promotional activities, attending regular school became a distant dream for child actors. The provision of on-set tutors in later years somewhat mitigated this issue, but in the early days, these young talents faced a stark dichotomy, the glamorous screen life overshadowing their real-life education. Consequently, many found themselves at a disadvantage in later years, grappling with limited prospects once their youthful charm waned. The negligence towards their education not only curtailed their academic growth, but often impeded their ability to forge successful careers as adults, leaving them to navigate a world that was no longer scripted with an incomplete toolkit. Number 4. Predatory behavior. In the midst of the silver screen's golden years, a deeply unsettling undercurrent of predatory behavior ran rampant, casting a long and dark shadow over Hollywood. Child actors, in their vulnerability and naivety, were tragically easy prey for predatory individuals who roamed the corridors of power in the industry. Take the example of Judy Garland, who was reportedly harassed by several older men on set, including studio executives. Louis B. Mayer, one of the most powerful figures at MGM, under the guise of praising her undeniable talent, would often touch her inappropriately, placing his hands on her chest while complimenting her singing. As these distressing narratives have come to light over the years, they serve as a stark reminder of the urgent necessity to shield young talents from the dark corners of an industry that often forgets the innocence and vulnerability of its youngest stars. Number 5. Emotional and physical exploitation. Directors and producers, in pursuit of authentic performances, would not shy away from manipulating these young stars emotionally, sometimes using real-life traumatic events to extract genuine reactions for a scene. Shirley Temple, a beacon of childhood innocence, revealed that to make her cry on cue during the filming of a scene, a director once told her that her mother had been kidnapped. Such exploitative behaviors aren't all that uncommon in the modern era as well. An equally disconcerting account is that of the young Drew Barrymore, who was introduced to alcohol and drugs at a tragically young age, a dark testament to the predatory environment that often surrounded child actors. Number 6. Typecasting and career decline. Many child actors faced the challenge of being pigeonholed into a specific type of role. As they blossomed from children into adolescence, they faced immense difficulty in breaking away from the stereotypical roles that brought them fame. The audiences, as well as industry bigwigs, struggled to see them transition into diverse, mature roles, thus limiting their career trajectories significantly. This transition phase sometimes spawned a downward spiral, marked by psychological turmoil and an increased propensity for substance abuse, as seen tragically in the lives of stars like Judy Garland, who struggled to reinvent herself as an adult artist. Furthermore, the relentless scrutiny and the pressure to maintain a certain image often stripped them of normalcy, leaving them grappling with a complex maze of identity, self-worth, and the harsh realities of a fickle industry that often discarded them once their youthful charm faded. Number 7. No legal protection. Until the establishment of the Coogan Law in 1939, there were virtually no regulations safeguarding the earnings of child actors. Even with this law in place, many young actors faced exploitation with only a fraction of their earnings set aside for them. If you've enjoyed this video, we'd be honored if you subscribe to our channel and comment down below with your thoughts on the video. Until next time.